With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome back, trackside. Once again, race fans here to the Turn 3 Racing Network. Tonight, the Beef Jerky Unlimited Sunday Night Special Series fires things off. For a little bit of short track action, we're going to head to the Northeast. That's right, New Hampshire Motor Speedway hosting the Clam Chowder 100 here. Tonight on the Turn 3 Racing Network, 100 laps, 100 miles of truck racing action coming at you in just a short few moments. Qualifying already underway. Track temperature very high after a long happy hour and a lot of trucks out there on track heating up the track surface, so look for drivers to struggle with some of that rear end grip. But first, how you doing? How you feeling out there in TV land. Race fans, glad you could all join us here tonight. As always, Dave in the Cave, bringing you all the calls from trackside. And speaking of trackside, why don't we go ahead and get rid of that track information and throw up some of those qualifying times over there to the left-hand side of your screen. There you can see, follow along just like we do. Find your favorite driver and where they're going to be able to fire things off here tonight. Large field here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. A lot of drivers going to be vying for a better finish than what they may have walked away with last week from Iowa Speedway. So what do you say? Let's get those times up for you. Looks like having a little bit of an issue here with some of that timing and scoring getting itself updated. So as the music slowly fades into the background, we'll begin to have a little bit clearer picture of who's going to walk away where here tonight. Taking a little trip around the outside of the track with the Turn 3 drone cam here tonight, exploring some of these camping spots. And there you can see all the fans beginning to file out of the RVs and look for their favorite truck out there on track tonight. So let's see if we can't get that timing and scoring finally over there to the left-hand side of your screen. It still looks like we have a handful of drivers that are getting a little bit mixed up, so we're going to do this manually for you. Top of the speed charts. Quick time tonight belongs to Jimmy P in that 55 machine. A 30:22 is the fast time for Jimmy P. Sheldon Vidic right behind him. Kevin Moeller, Timothy Lewis, and John Izzo round out your top five with just about a minute remaining here in qualifying. We're going to have to wait to see if anybody's going to be able to dethrone Jimmy P at the top of the speed chart. 17 drivers qualified in here tonight from New Hampshire Motor Speedway, and we've still got ourselves about another 13 drivers yet to put in their time lap. Large field here tonight to go short track racing up north. Who's going to conquer the track tonight and walk away with the checkered flag? Last week we seen Rule Than walk away with the checkered flag, and it looks like Than not able to make the trip up the northeast here tonight, so we will have a new race winner this week. Who's it going to be? Who you got? Who you think has what it takes to get to victory lane by the end of tonight's race? Let us know who you got out there in the chat. Whether you're over there on the YouTube side of things, Facebook, or follow along on the Twitch, we do appreciate each and every one of you. With qualifying in the bag, Jimmy P going to take the pole position, and we're going to step away trackside for your national anthem. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly wailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rackets regular, the bombs bursting in air gave proof
And just like that, back trackside as drivers make their way to the starting grid. We're going to jump a little closer to the track. And as those bells begin to ring in the background, you know the sounds, you know it's time to run down tonight's starting lineup in the Clam Chowder 100 right here with the Beef Jerky Unlimited Sunday Night Special Series rolling off. In the pole position, starting inside row number 1 inside of that beautiful 55 machine, Jimmy P will lead the field to the green flag with the 41 of Sheldon Fitting just to his outside. Row number 2, Kevin Mueller and Timothy Lewis, John Izzo and Ethan Wilson back in row number 3. Row number 4 here tonight belongs to James Barber and Richard Suddeth. Tommy Cristiano and Evan Smith round out your top 10. Then your Tom Marshall back in row 6, row number 7. Paul Dillon and Frenchie Llewellyn and Causey make up row number 8. Row number 9, Dean Miller and Mark Axelson. Damon Cox and Tommy D will round out your top 20. Rest of the field looks a little something like this, because we're going to get ready to drop the hammer here from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Out of turn number 4 for the first time, pace truck down and away, music fades away in the restart zone, and green flag flies for the first time here tonight from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Great jump on the gas for that 55 machine. He's going to head off into turn number 3 with a hungry field behind him. Love that beautiful black and orange number 72 of Kevin Moeller. One of the favorite paint schemes out there. Yeah, I'm a little bit biased. A big Chase Elliott fan. So, remind me of a lot of those cars that Chase was driving around, and that is a good-looking number 72. How about a big shout-out to Sheldon Fitting right there, sitting in second. North Dakota State University are going to the bowl game this football season in the college football world. Unfortunately, don't really know if they won or not. Maybe we can catch up with Sheldon and he can fill me in on whether or not his team got the job done. That North Dakota State University Beef Jerky Unlimited Chevy Silverado running low here tonight has been fast since he has unloaded. Now we're going to jump through the field just a little bit and drop that Tommy and scoring. Up the inside the screen, let you find your favorite driver and follow along just like we do right here from the production booth. With all that being said, let's go back here. Let's jump back outside of the top 15. We've got side-by-side battles going on. Tom Willis to the inside of Chris Llewellyn. That's going to be for 14th and 15th. Damon Cox up there with that autism awareness Chevy Silverado. There you can see Damon making his way to the inside. 16 looking at green. Gain a position or 2 here. And caution, first caution of the night. Trouble on the track. Jason Rumey has some issues. Rumey with some issues, and it looks like a few fellow their drivers. Kendall Craft going to get caught up in this one as well. So what do you say we back things up and take a look at what happened to Rumey? Yep, that'll do it. Contact with the... Oh, my gosh. The 51 piles in late. Whoa! Almost a big moment there. I believe that may have been the 69 of Mark Axelson barely getting his way through without any contact, but some significant trouble for Kendall Craft. Engine smoking. He's going to have to hit pin road and use that quick fix early here tonight. And that's going to set him back quite a bit here. He's going to be back deep in the field, and he's going to have to tiptoe through the tulips for the rest of the night. He's going to have to keep his nose clean, and we're going to jump right back live at the front with your race leader, your pole sitter, Jimmy P. Continues to show the way. We're behind the caution, behind the pace car for caution number 1. First caution of the night coming out on lap number 4. Drivers battling, arguing over real estate, and tough break there for both of the drivers involved in this one. Rume and Kraft, big damage for Kraft. He's going to be able to get into pit road, use that fast fix, and get back out on track. We'll see how he goes for the rest of the night and whether he tiptoes or if he's going to go after it here. 31 drivers in this field. And it looks like we may have some troubles here on the start. May have had some troubles for Robert Ian and Mark Axelson, both the 9 and the 69, with some issues, and they're already back onto pit road. They're going to fall a handful of laps down early here tonight, and it's going to be a long haul for them to make up that time. With lap times under green flag conditions being sub 30 seconds, these drivers are going to wrap things up here quick tonight. I know it's going to be a long night for a handful of guys, or it's going to be a long night for everybody. Well, really, you got to have give and take. You got to be aware of your surroundings. Yes, it is a mile track, but it is short track racing, heavy braking zones into the corners. And the tail ends of these trucks get pretty light under braking as well as on throttle, so we're going to have to take a look around the track multiple times here tonight to see who's able to conquer New Hampshire Motor Speedway and walk away with the checkered flag here tonight. Already kindled around Jason Renee behind the 8 ball early incident. But we're ready to jump right back to it. Pace truck down and away. We roll to the restart zone and away we go. Green flag flies. Once again, here from New Hampshire Motor Speedway, Fittig with a good jump on the high side, but can't do anything. Jimmy B at the front, 1, 2, 3 on the track still. P. Fittig and Muller, Timothy Lewis right there, John Izzo rounding out your top 10. Rounding out your top 5, I apologize, top 10, almost single file already. We're going to take a look right here to this battle. The truck battle, Marshall, Cristiano Evans, and Barber all going at it. High side may not be the place to be right now. Paul Dillon, Tommy D, Todd Willis. All side by side going at it. Here tonight. Through turns 1 and 2 and back down the backstretch we head. As everybody continues to chase after race leader Jimmy P. We'll see him fly through the screen. There he goes right there with Sheldon Fittig on his trail. Turn it before we go. The outside wall. Technique team's going to go around the 109 into the inside wall in big trouble now. Pile up on the front stretch. It's a parking lot. Parking lot out here on the front stretch. Trouble. Has one driver into the outside wall. That's going to stack up the field, and that's going to put us under caution once again. Bender, Tim Woodson, puts Jet Wrench. All caught up and involved in this one. I tell you what, let's go take a look. Let's see what happened here. Let's get a vantage point from Bender's view. Let's keep our eye on this 109 just off in front. You can see already there's David Cox into the outside wall. A little bit of a slow up, and there it goes. The 109 is going to get caught up and involved. Drivers coming in, catching pieces of this one. Tim Woodson involved. There's the 687. Now the 109 into the 18. The 18 sliding, and everybody trying to stop. But unfortunately, the 33 going to catch a piece of this one. Jet Rich have some trouble. Back to the race leaders at the front of the field. Second caution of the evening coming out on lap number 10. That's going to put us back behind the iRacing Chevy Silverado pace truck. We'll slow the field down for just a few moments. But once again, and a handful of drivers down to pit road. David Cox, Jeff Spotswood, Butch Jet Rich, James Schultz, Jason Vermey, all down to pit road. Bender also going to join them on pit lane. So 6 drivers visiting pit road this time around. And our good buddy Bob Henderson out there on the YouTube side of things, he's putting in his pick for tonight. He says the 72 is going to get the job done. And Kevin Muller in that 72 Hooters Chevy Silverado, that's his pick. That's who he thinks gonna get to the top spot by the end of tonight's race. We'll have to wait to see if that comes to fruition, or if he stumbles a little bit later on here tonight. This race will be a tale of two races when we begin to get those long green flag runs in. Things are going to change up a little bit. How much were you able to save the tires? How much fuel are you able to stretch here? With two early cautions, that's going to put a lot of strategy plays up in the air. Driver's going to be looking to extend the fuel run. Crew chiefs going to look to run this thing backwards, possibly get to pit road as soon as possible and get a big undercut with fresh tires. We'll see how it all unfolds as the field will receive the one to go this time around. Lap number 14 will go on the board. Lap number 14 going on the board as drivers make their way by the start-finish line. There you go, the one-finger wave for the front of the field. Sold out house here from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Your up north racing fans loving their short track action here from New Hampshire Motor Speedway, and we're loving it right here in the production booth. A little bit chilly earlier today, but things warmed up nice, and the track looks to be in great shape for some great truck racing action. Jimmy P showing the way. He's led every single lap. Will he get out to another good restart here as everybody begins to get double file? We'll get ready to fire things off once again. Out of turn number 4 to the restart zone, we roll in. Green flag flies once again here from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Everybody up through the gears, everybody clean and clear through turn 1. Everybody still chasing after Jimmy P. Top 3 remain the same with the 4 of Timothy Lewis right there in 4th. How about sudden death? Richard Sunneth making some moves. He's going to gain 3 positions from where he qualified. That number 95 going to move up from 8th. He's now running in that 5th spot, using the higher lane through the center of the corners. We'll see if that's the... Oh, driver's into the outside wall. I believe that may have been Tommy Cristiano, the 58 machine. Contact with the outside wall, and there you can see Cristiano way up the track heading into turn number 1. And Jimmy P, man, he is on it tonight. Stepping away, 0.3 of a second advantage over the field here as Kevin Muller moves himself into 2nd. Sheldon Fittick going to fall back to 4th with Timothy Lewis now running in 3rd. Things mixing up and changing up at the front of the field. Things hot and heavy. Battles in the mid-pack as well. We'll get back to some of that action here in just a few short moments. Trying to take a look around and see what's going on. Todd Willis getting by Paul Dillon. That's going to be for 11th. Bender going by Chris Llewellyn for the 19th position here as well. So a lot of spots up for grabs. And I tell you what, let's run back here just outside of your top 15. Let's take a look at this hornet's nest. You don't want to walk by it. You don't want to kick it. There's a ton of guys all over each other right here. Tommy Cristiano, James Barber, Evan Smith, Todd Willis, Paul Dillon, Slick, Rick Frenchie, Tommy D, Raymond Causey, all right here running with each other. There you can see that Beef Jerky Unlimited Real Optics number 86 Chevy Silverado. Piloted by Tommy D, rounding out the top 15. Close battle behind him between Causey and Raglan. Ethan Wilson in tow. Bender right there, that 109. He's looking to recover after an early on-track incident here tonight. Bender trying to make his way back up and at least get back to where he qualified, sitting right now 6 positions down from where he qualified from 11th, now back in 17th. Field beginning to get a little bit spread out from here, and Damon Cox continues to have some struggles. You can see some right rear damage on that rear deck lid. And the long sizzling awareness, number 16 Chevy Silverado struggling for pace here late after contact. Looking to hold on to that fast repair for just a little while longer, but I believe Damon Cox may have some trouble here. He may be visiting pit road. Under our next caution to try to fix that machine up. Heavy damage on the right rear, heavy damage on the left rear, as well as we head back to the front of the field. Battle inside of your top 10. Down on the bottom of the racetrack, Ethan Smith looking to grab that spot from Cristiano. Willis, Dylan, Rick, and Tommy D all in tow, all right there, battling for position. Robert D going to get by Mark Axelson. They're battling back and forth, back at the haulers, and I believe they're thumb wrestling at this point in time, so 1-1 for the moment. Robert D and Mark Axelson still having fun here trackside as their machines have been broken. They will not turn a lap here tonight. Tough break for both of those guys as they'll walk away from the track in 30th and 31st. Everybody's still on the lead lap. Looks like Jimbo in the 45, only driver off of the lead lap, sitting. Whoa, a big moment of racing here. Man, did you see how close Paul Dillon and Evan Smith were coming off of that corner? I don't think you could have put a piece of paper between those two drivers. As up at the front, race leader showing why he has dominated all night long. Whether it was happy hour or qualifying, Jimmy P stepping away 8/10 of a second advantage over the field, and your top 3 have stepped away. P. Muller and Fiddick walking away from the field. We'll take a look back at 4th and 5th, battling on the track right now. Timothy Lewis and Richard Sunneth going at it for that 4th and 5th position. John Izzo back in 6th. James Barber sits in 7th. Tom Marshall 8th. Tommy Cristiano and Paul Dillon round out your top 10. Let's go to the Hornet's Nest. It's back here. Let's go 3 wide down the back stretch into turn number 3. Oh, boys, you gotta work it out. Todd Lewis running that mid to high lane to 17 with a little bit of damage on that right side. Looks like he may have got into the outside wall off of one of these corner exits as we now cross the quarter waypoint. That's right, 25 laps into the 100 lap official race distance here in the Clam Chowder 100. Brought to you by the Beef Jerky Unlimited Sunday Night Special Series. And off track and around they go into the inside safer barrier. Officials deeming it off track, so we'll keep this thing green flag racing. Tough break for both of those truck drivers as we rejoin the battle here just outside of your top 15. Let's take a look at Slick Rick in the 14 as he tries to close in. A lot of damage on his right side as well. The VRS Chevy Silverado struggling for a little bit of pace, and how about Causey right behind him? And we got more trouble. More trouble on track. The 15 gonna go around. The 91 of Tom Marshall gonna go around. That's gonna put us under caution for the 3rd time here tonight. So what do you say we go take a look and find out what happened here? Let's go take a look at the replay and find out what happened. Close quarters, and there it is off of the outside wall coming back down the track. Tom Marshall going to get into the side of the 15 of Todd Willis and spin him around. So there's gonna go 2 trucks with some heavy damage. The Coca-Cola Santa Claus painted up. Number 91 of Tom Marshall, big time damage for him, big time trouble, and that's going to be it. That's going to put us under caution once again. Front of the field, all heading to pit road. Everybody coming to get fresh tires. A quarter of the way through the race, looks like we do have some drivers willing to risk it for the biscuit and roll the dice here. Jason Roumet going to stay out on track. Raymond Causey looking to do so as well. They're going to gain a ton of track position as we've got a new race leader for the first time here tonight from New Hampshire Speedway. Jason Rumey takes the top spot away, and as we find ourselves under caution with a little bit of time, what do you say we take a quick commercial break, pay a few bills, don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back. And back trackside as the green flag flies. Once again, new race leader Jason Rumey gets on the gas and up through the gears. He's going to jump away from this field. James Schultz going to move into second, but Jimmy P with those fresh tires eats away at the older tires, and P already back to a podium position. There you can see Jimmy sitting in third now, looking to the bottom. He's going to make that pass pretty handily as Sheldon Fittig going to follow through. Here comes Kevin Muller on the inside lane looking to pass for that fourth position. And just like that, 1, 2, 3 before the caution, now running second, third, and fourth. Side by side racing for a handful of drivers here after the restart. As we'll drop that timing and scoring back to the left-hand side of your screen, let you find your favorite driver and where they're running here tonight. Way up the track goes Rumey. Here comes that 55 of Jimmy P trying to get a good run off of the bottom of the corner. Looks to get there, not going to have the pace to do so just yet. Will he diving into turn number 1 down to the bottom? He goes deep into the corner. 55 trying to gain some track position, not going to get it just yet. Fighting on the outside is that Wrangler number 87 of Jason Rumey. But whoa, we've got one visiting the infield. Looks like James Schultz going to go around. The number 420 going to go around. He's off track. Will stay green flag racing here as race leader once again. Jimmy P going to take that spot away through turn number 3 and move back to the point and bring Sheldon Fittig right along. Kevin Muller now looking for the third position, looking to take that spot away from Rumey at the top of the racetrack. Rumey going to go to the high side and allow those fresh tires to make their way around down on the bottom of the racetrack. Rumey falls back to fourth. Timothy Lewis now sitting in fifth. John Izzo sitting in sixth with Richard Sutter in seventh. Paul Dillon, Tommy Cristiano, and Bender rounding out your top 10. Looks like Tim Woodson has some trouble. Tim Woodson with trouble, and will stay green flag racing off of the racing surface. So we will stay green flag racing here from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. 35 laps into tonight's clam chowder. 100 now. Rumey beginning to struggle with much older tires. Rumey came to pit road under an early caution back on lap number 11 is when he came to pit road, but now struggling for some grip on lap number 35. As lap number 36 begins, we've got side-by-side racing action. Let's go back here. Check this out. Great recovery by Damon Cox. Damon Cox going to make some headway and move his way up and around Chris Llewellyn in the 934 Trekker Boats Bass Pro Shop Chevy Silverado. Damon Cox now knocking on the door of a top 10. Cox sitting in that 11th position. A little bit of ground to be made up by Damon if he's going to break into that top 10. Just about a second separates himself from the drivers in front. Hot and heavy battles all over the racetrack, and we're going to jump around just a little bit. What do you say, race fans? So let's go up here. Let's check out this battle. Evan Smith, James Barber, and Ethan Wilson all going at it. Frenchie in the 46, not too far off from them. And whoop, there it goes. Got one around. Caution for the fourth time here tonight. Looks like Chris Llewellyn going to go around. And I do believe we do have an onboard camera here tonight with Llewellyn. Let's take a look. Let's go to the beef jerky replay. Riding on board with Llewellyn. He's going to make his way down into turn 3, and it looks like just onto the... Oh, no, there was definitely some contact. Definitely some contact there. Do we got another look at it, fellas? Can we go to the drone cam? Do we got that one on there? Trying to wait to get the thumbs up, and it looks like indeed we do. So let's take a look at this one from high above the track with the turn 3 drone cam. There's the 86 of Tommy D looking down to the inside. And just a little bit of contact in the driver door, and around goes the 934 Bass Pro Shops Tracker Boats. 934 Chevy Silverado. Whoa, that was close. Coming down the track, the 934 almost into Tom Marshall there. That got pretty hairy towards the end. And that's the fourth caution, and we're back live front of the field with your race leader, Jimmy P. So the caution flag flies for the fourth time here tonight. Decent contact there for Chris Llewellyn. Doesn't look like much damage on that 86 machine, so they'll keep themselves out there on the racetrack. And again, iRacing pace truck lights already out, so we're going to turn this caution around quickly and get back to the green flag action. Field works their way off of turn number 4, beginning to hit double file, and we'll get ready to fire things off and head to the halfway point. Pace truck begins to make that left-hand turn, and we'll get ready to fire things off once again. Waiting to hit the loud pedal is Jimmy P on the gas, and away we go. Green flag flies. Once again, here from New Hampshire Motor Speedway, Fittick still in tow, looking on the bottom of the racetrack, though. Here comes a big move by Muller. Muller looking for position, not going to make it happen, and now he's going to have to battle with Timothy Lewis down the backstretch. It's a drag race to turn number 3. Who will prevail? Will the momentum pay off on the high side? He's going to run deep into the corner and try to get the truck to stick. Making some headway on the high side. Look at that. Timothy Lewis going to make a power move around the outside and take that 3rd position away. The Hooters number 72 Chevy Solano slides back to 4th. Front of the field dominated by those bow ties. Fastest running Toyota in the field right here, running in the 7th position, but under fire from Bender behind. Tommy D right here. Contact between Bender and Paul Dillon. Oh, Tommy D almost squeezed into the outside wall. The Beef Jerky Unlimited, Roloptics.com, number 86 machine of Tommy D trying to make some headway. He's going to make some slight contact with Bender through the center of the corner. This is a close battle. 43 laps into tonight's 100-lap official race distance. Drivers have been going at it for over 43 miles already here tonight. Just a little bit until we reach that halfway point. So drivers picking them up, laying them down. Quick laps here tonight from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Drivers not disappointing. A lot of heavy battles going on. Let's jump back here just outside of your top 15. There you can see James Barber in the number 3 machine. Old school feel. Oh, that number 3. Check out that Winston paint scheme. James Barber sits in 15th. Frenchie right behind him. In that 46 Chevy Silverado, fastest Ford in the field here tonight. Only Ford in the field. Right behind him in the Ford Performance number 17. Significant damage on the driver's side. You can see the hood buckled up a little bit, and that left side has seen some better days. The body shop department gonna have to pull some miracles here a little bit later on. Will we see a quick fix used by Smith later tonight? I would expect so, as we've got side-by-side battles just in front of him. Let's go up here. Let's watch the battle unfold between the 14 of Slick Rick and Butch Jetrich. Jetrich on the high side of that IC Light 33. Back onto the gas a little bit sooner, and oh, big wiggle there for the 14. As we've got trouble on track. Tom Marshall and Jeff Spotwood going to have some issues, and they're going to collect each other. We're under caution once again here from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. What do you say we check the replay? Do we got it, boys? We do have a thumbs up on it, so let's go back and see what happened to Marshall. You can see the 91 way up the track, and he's going to lose the grip and down into the 83, collecting a handful of drivers. The 83 with hard impact. Jeff Spot with hard impact into the corner here. And we're now going to jump on board. We do have an onboard gyro cam shot with Spotwood. So what do you say we jump on board with Jeff and see from his vantage point of what went down? The 83 gets down into the corner. See the trunk way up the track and just catching a piece of it. And there it is. Hard impact with that right front. And that's pretty much going to kill the truck, and we'll kill things off and go back up front. New race leader for the first time here tonight, Kevin Mueller, will take advantage of drivers making pit stops, and Mueller will move his way to first. Tommy Cristiano, Frenchie, Evan Smith, Kendall Kraft, Dean Miller, and Tim Woodson, all staying out on track. Your top 4 visited pit lane back at lap number 27. A little bit of a mixed bag from there on back, about lap 38 for Dean Miller and Tim Woodson on when they came to pit road. So from 7th on forward, older tires. Tommy D winning the race off of pit road. It's going to be a 2-tire strategy for that 86 machine. Jimmy P going to roll off pit road in second. Fittig, Lewis, Sunneth, Dillon, Bender, Wilson, Rumey all roll off of pit road. That's going to mix up this field here. And we're going to have ourselves yet another restart. Fifth caution of the night coming out on lap number 46 here in the Clam Chowder 100. Brought to you by Beef Jerky Unlimited. That's right, Beef Jerky Unlimited. You still have time to get yourself some stocking stuffers. Head on over to Beef Jerky Unlimited.com. Check out all of their great beef jerky or even chicken jerky. They got turkey jerky. If you're a jerky fan, they got something for you. Great flavors, great spices, absolutely wonderful. Had the pleasure of receiving a care package from Beef Jerky Unlimited about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago, and I tell you what, each and every flavor, absolutely phenomenal. I'm working through my fourth kind already. And again, I do want to send a big shout out to everybody there at BeefJerkyUnlimited.com, sending out a beautiful care package, 7 different flavors of beef jerky. I'm already into my 4th one. The sweet and spicy beef jerky, phenomenal. The jalapeno beef jerky, excellent. The honey, not my cup of tea, but my wife, who typically hates beef jerky, destroyed the bag in about 20 minutes. So whatever's in that one, that was her cup of tea, not quite mine. But I tell you what, if you're looking for a hot mouth, if you're one of those guys that are like, I love hot things, I can eat the spiciest stuff around, get you some of that nitromethane. About 2 or 3 pieces in, you're going to be looking for a glass of water. Tommy, I don't know what you guys got in that one, but oh boy, that thing, it's on fire. So good. Ooh, so hot. You can find the link to down in the description. Click the link, head right on over, turn 5 in the discount code portion, all capital letters. Get your beef jerky now as we head back. Green Flag Racing here from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Kevin Muller going to jump out to a good start. Frenchie Cristiano going to go at it first, second, and third. Evan Smith right here, and we've got trouble. We've got trouble on the restart. Big stack up here. Slick Rick, Tom Marshall, Bender, Barber, Sunneth, all caught up involved in this one. We're going to back this up a little bit and try to see if we can get a good view of what went on high above the track with the Turn 3 drone cam. What do you say we go and find out what happened with Marshall? Stack up in front after trouble, and oh my gosh, did you see that 91? Oh my. Almost up and over the fence. When have you ever seen a car here on New Hampshire Motor Speedway have that big of impact? Let's take a look one more time. Oh my gosh. Wow. Spot 1, Llewellyn, Jimbo, Marshall, Rick, and Bender are all caught up in this one, and all drivers going to head directly to pit road. There's going to be some fast fixes used in this one, I can assure you that. As trouble on the track here tonight has already claimed 2 victims, John Izzo and Todd Willis, listed down and out of tonight's race. They'll finish back in 28th and 29th, joining Robert D. and Mark Axelson back in the haulers. And man, that was some heavy, hard impact there. Heavy, hard impact for a handful of drivers. Will anybody else have to hit that tow hook and head back behind pit wall and back to their haulers? I do believe the 109 and the 14 both going to fall victim to this latest on-track skirmish, and it does indeed look like Bender and Slick Rick are heading behind pit wall. Less than halfway to go here tonight. Drivers have less than 50 miles. They have already driven 53 miles in tonight's Clam Chowder 100. The Beef Jerky Unlimited Sunday Night Special Series brought to you by Beef Jerky Unlimited as well as RealOptics.com. Great group of sponsors, great group of guys, both guys and girls, both over there at BeefJerkyUnlimited.com as well as RealOptics.com. You can find the links to both of those sponsored pages right down in the description. If you're one of the corrective lens wearers that happen to run in the VR headsets, if you're looking for a way to feel a little more comfortable and get the best vision for your buck, non-invasive lenses, snap-on add-ons for your VR needs, you can find them all at RealOptics.com. iRacing pace truck lights are off. We are ready to kick things off once again. Here from New Hampshire Motor Speedway, drivers going to go side by side, double file once again for the restart. Muller leads them to the restart zone. Frenchie, Cristiano, Evan Smith, and Kendall Craft will round out your top five. Looks like the 687 of Raymond Causey also going to head back behind pit. We're also 3 drivers down and out after that latest on-track incident. And here we go. Green flag flies. Once again, we'll cross the line to begin lap number 56. Out of the 100 scheduled in tonight's official race, distance down into the corner goes Mueller. He's been fast. He's been quick now that he's got the clean air on the front end of that Chevy Silverado. Look for the Hooters machine to check out and trying to slide by and get some chicken wings a little bit early here tonight. Frenchie, no slouch. Behind him, sitting in second, that 46 has been quick, and we've got trouble. Trouble on track once again. Butch, Jet, Rince, Jason Roumet, Gary Ragland gonna get together and have some issues. Let's go back and check out the replay here. Then you can see 3 wide for a moment. Damon Cox gonna back out of that one. Oh, and on the brakes and around the 87 goes. He's just going to lock up the rear tires. The 7 going to come in and catch a piece of that one. So Gary Ragland coming in a little bit after the fact and catching a piece of the action after the Beef Jerky Unlimited Wrangler Chevy Silverado of Jason Roumet has trouble here. He's going to lock up those rear tires under braking. And around he goes. That's going to be it for caution number 7 here tonight as we make our way around this 1 mile flat track. We call New Hampshire Motor Speedway a flat track, but you can see slight banking into the corners. It's not very much, just a little bit to lean on with that right side, but it's all about the mechanical grip. It's all about the corner exit, the launch off of these corner exits to get down these long quarter mile front stretch and back stretch. It's essentially a drag race to the corner, and who can manage their braking points the best. And right now, Mueller, Frenchie, Cristiano all showing the way. 1, 2, 3 for now. We'll see if they stay that way as we receive 2 to go this time around. The large field of trucks has been whittled down here tonight. A handful of drivers listed down and out of tonight's race. Looks like the 77 of Gary Ragland with trouble. He is listed down and out of tonight's race. Raymond Causey, Bender in the 109, also out of tonight's race. Slick Rick, Jimbo, John Izzo, Todd Willis, Robert D, Mark Axelson, all out of tonight's race. We have 2 drivers still on pit road trying to fix some heavy damage to get back out there on the track. Tom Marshall, Jeff Spotwood, pit crews feverishly working down there to get them back out on track and trying to gain a little bit or a handful of positions at least. The Sunday night special series, no real championship point standings, no real championship on the line. It's all about bragging rights and whether or not you can walk away with the race win. And as we said coming into tonight's race, last week's race winner, Rolf Fan from Iowa Speedway, not here tonight, so we will have a new winner this week. Or, well, maybe not a new winner. Let me strike that one. We may see a fresh face to victory lane. There we go. Or will we see a repeat winner? We're not going to have that back-to-back opportunity, but we could see a repeat winner. Look at that Ford Performance number 17 of Evan Smith. I don't know how he's got that damaged 17 that close to the front. However, he's done a job well done, my man. Pace car down and away, and here we go on the gas. Green flag flies once again here in the Clam Chowder 100 for the Beef Jerky Unlimited Sunday night special series. Drivers switching lanes into turn number 1. We go, everybody chasing after Mueller. All Dillon able to get by Ethan Wilson. That's going to be a battle for ninth. Wilson going to grab it back. Dillon grabs the spot back. They'll swap that one around just a little bit. Let's go back here with this battle. Lot of battles for position here. Sheldon Fittig right there running in 6th. The battle is behind him. 49 and the 113. They make contact. Up the track goes the 113. Oh my goodness, David Cox almost making contact with the 113 coming back down the track, trying to get himself back into the racing groove. Lap number 62 underway. We'll put that one to rest as we cross the line this time around. Lap number 63 now begins. Drivers drag race down the front stretch and into turn number 1 we go. Can Damon Cox make any headway here? Way up the track goes the 50. I believe that was the 55 of Jimmy P. We'll take another look at it here. Jimmy P right there, and no, that's not. That is the 51 of Kendall Craft. Kendall Craft way up the racetrack. There you can see him without a white baby blue. That Carolina blue number 51 machine as they head down the front stretch and back to turn 1 and 2. Everybody continue to chase after your race leader. Nobody able to run him down just yet, but Jimmy P into the outside wall. Jimmy P making some headway, as I believe that's the 4 of Timothy Lewis. Yes, it is Timothy Lewis into the outside wall. His number 4 machine, that's going to slow his roll just a little bit as we jump back from trackside and still struggling. You can see a little bit of a tail slap for that number 4 as he came out of turn number 4 and down the front stretch. Big run here. Sheldon Fittig looking to break his way back into the top 3 positions. Fittig running in 4th. Tommy Cristiano in tow. Jimmy P now looking to get the final spot inside of the top 5, and Fittig all but into the outside wall. Oh my goodness. Fittig with a big moment through turns 3 and 4, and that's going to bring Jimmy P right onto his rear deck lid. Big battles unfolding on lap number 66. Kevin Mueller out to a 1.2 second advantage. That is the biggest race lead all night long. Tommy B right there in front. No, caution on the speedway. Caution flag flies for the 8th time here tonight. Trouble on the track. Looks like Timothy Woodson has some trouble, and that may very well put it into the night for Woodson. We'll go back. Let's go check the replay. Let's see what happened and how it all went down. Back to the BeefJerky.com. BeefJerkyUnlimited.com replay. Here you go. Off of the corner exit. There's the contact. Roumet into the back of the 18, and the 18 with a big slide. And he's going to be heading to pit road after that one. Slight contact sends the 18 around, and Woodson heads to pit road. Hot and heavy battles throughout tonight's race, and things are gonna heat up a little bit more. We'll restart with less than 30 laps remaining in tonight's Clam Chowder 100, and we have lost a handful of drivers here tonight. 31 drivers took to the starting grid. We have still got ourselves 18 out there on the track. All 18 left on the lead lap. Timothy Woodson, latest driver to join the party. Back behind pit wall, Gary Ragland, Chris Llewellyn, Raymond Causey, Bender, Tom Marshall, Slick Rick, Jimbo, Jeff Spotwood, John Izzo, Todd Willis, Tommy D, and Mark Axelson all hanging out, watching the finish of tonight's race, unable to get out of the infield here. So you're loaded up in the haulers, ready to go, but you gotta watch the end of the race. You gotta catch some great racing action still, so it looks like a handful of them have some lawn chairs on top of their haulers, watching the end of tonight's Clam Chowder 100. What a race, what a night here. Front of the field looks pretty similar to the start of tonight's race. Tommy D, the fresh face at the front, new race leader for the first time here tonight. Tommy D looking to turn his night around, up 19 positions from where he qualified. Pace truck ready to make that left-hand turn, and we're ready to fire things off once again on the loud pedal in 3, 2, 1. Green flag flies once again here from New Hampshire. A little bit of a stack up. Driver's gonna back up after that. A little bit of a rough restart there for a handful of drivers. Didn't contest some issues on that. Paul Dillon gonna have a problem on the restart. We'll stay green flag racing as we work our way off of turn number 2. There you can see Roumet down off of the racetrack. Tough break there for Roumet, as Kendall Craft getting by Evan Smith for the 16th position. Muller going by Dean Miller for 8th. A lot of battles, a lot of positions changing hands here, as we'll drop that Tommy and scoring back to the left-hand side of your screen. There you can see Jimmy P now running in second, able to get up and around Sheldon Fittig. Fittig sitting right there in third, as Rune and Evan Smith both going to head to pit road this time around. Trouble on the track for the 87 and the 17. Tommy D rolling the dice. Will he get the job done? Half a second advantage now for the Beef Jerky Unlimited. RealOptics.com. 86th Chevy Silverado starting to step away from Jimmy P and Sheldon Fiddick. Ethan Wilson right there and tow with James Barber. Rounding out your top 10. Tell you what, we haven't had an onboard camera shot around the track with this man just yet. So what do you say we jump on board here and take a little trip around the track with a handful of drivers that you can see inside of the 41 machine. Sheldon Fiddick sitting in third as the front of the field closes in on some lap traffic out front. Fiddick sitting in a good position here. We're going to jump back on board now with Damon Cox and the Autism Speak Century Equipment Erectors Incorporated Hammerdown Motorsports number 16 machine. Damon Cox with a turnaround here tonight. He's up 10 positions and inside of the top 10. Damon Cox sitting in that ninth spot. We'll jump back now to the Winston number 3 of James Barber. There you can see Barber sitting in that 5th position. Ethan Wilson out in front with Kevin Moeller right behind him. Moeller getting a little racy here. Big trouble. Up the track goes James Barber. Whoa, getting interesting here. We'll jump back outside of the truck. On lap number 75, we'll have less than 20. We'll have 25 laps to go. This time around, it is down to the nitty-gritty. It is the witching hour where racing dreams become reality, and sometimes they are turned to nightmares. We'll see who's able to get the job done. Looking to the inside is Richard Sunneth, and he's going to grab that spot away from James Barber. Barber with no other option but to let it happen. Here comes the 4, here comes the 16, into 58, right along with him. Moeller now making a position on Ethan Wilson. The 49 going to slide back to that 5th spot. Moeller going to take over 4th. Tommy D still hanging on at the front of the field. Let's go to the battle for the race lead. Less than 25 to go. Can Tommy D bring this thing home? Tommy D looking to bring home the race win. Will he get the job done? Let's take a look off of the rear of the car. There you can see, lose the glasses, get the inserts. That's right. That is the moniker. That is the slogan for RealOptics.com. If you haven't heard about them already, if you are in one of those VR headsets and you've got to wear glasses, you need your self-corrective lenses, look no further for the one that has the most comfort and the most support out there. RealOptics.com. You can find the link in the description down below. Click it and find your way to their website. Get yourself a pair. I promise you won't be disappointed. A little bit of contact between Tommy and Jimmy. Tommy pinching him down, cutting off that racing line and almost into that left rear quarter panel. That could have been bad, but checking up just a little bit, it was Jimmy P. He does have the pace as your top 3 are separating themselves from Kevin Moeller. Moeller going to have to make up over a half a second with just 22 laps to go. 21 when we cross the line this time around. Will we have a 4 truck battle for the checkered flag? And a little bit of an unconditional racing line there for Tommy D. He drifts up the track in the center of the corner. There you can see, opens that inside lane once again. Jimmy's going to get there, though. This time, Jimmy's going to get... 55 going to jump out of the gas, and that's going to bring Sheldon Fiddick right along. Now Fiddick going to look to the inside, but the racing line being utilized. Oh my goodness, slide job. Slide job by Sheldon Fiddick to grab that second position away, and Moeller is there now. Kevin Moeller inside of that Hooters. Number 72, he's now going to look to the inside of Jimmy P. 3-way battle for second. But as we were saying, the racing line that Tommy D is using, it's a little bit of a defensive line, cutting off that corner exit speed of the drivers finding full position behind him, and a big slide off the corner exit for the 55 of Jimmy P. That's going to open up the door. Now Muller going to look to the inside, not quite going to get there just yet. Way up the racetrack goes Fiddick. That's going to open up the door for Jimmy to close right back on in, and Tommy D putting on a clinic at the front. 18 laps remain, and here comes a run by Fiddick. Fiddick going to go side by side down into the corner, looking for a slide job. Not going to make it happen. Big run on the high side by Tommy D, and they're going to drag race back to turn 3. Drag race back to turn 3 for preferred line inside lane for Sheldon Fiddick. Can he get the power down? And there it is. Back on the gas and to the front of the field. Sheldon Fiddick crosses the line to take the race lead with 17 to go. Hot and heavy battle here between your top 4 drivers on track. They have separated themselves. The cream has risen to the top late in tonight's race. Fiddick, Tommy D, Muller, and Jimmy P all going at it, all fighting for positions on the podium, all fighting for positions for that checkered flag. Close racing action behind them. Damon Cox, Tommy Cristiano, and Timothy Lewis all going at it. 7th, 8th, and 9th on the speedway. Great run here tonight by Damon Cox, up 12 positions from where he qualified. He sits in 7th. How about James Schultz in that 420 Chevy Silverado? He's going to round out your top 10. Up 15 positions from where he qualified, all the way back in 25th, now running in the top 10. And we'll have ourselves just 15 laps to go when we cross the line this time, and Kevin Muller has made his way up and around Tommy D and Jimmy P. Muller moves to 2nd. Bob, you're looking like a genius out there in the chat. You said, give him hell. And that's exactly what he's giving them right here. 15 to go, and Muller begins to close in. Throw a blanket over your top 3 trucks on track. They'll cross the line with just 3/10 separating themselves from each other. Sheldon Fiddick showing the way. Kevin Muller right there in 2nd with Jimmy P sitting in 3rd. Your pole sitter now dropping 2 spots. The fast driver, the fast truck in happy hour in qualifying, struggling late in the race, and caution on the speedway. We're going to group things up once again. 9th caution of the night, as it looks like the 420 of James Schultz has some trouble. What do you say we take a look? Why don't we go to the replay? Let's find out what happened. We got it, boys. Yep, we're getting a thumbs up. So let's go to the Beef Jerky Unlimited replay here. Let's take a look and watch and see what happened to the 420. And there you can see just a big slide trying to crack. Oh my goodness. Big moment there. As drivers scatter, trying to miss them. Oh, and it looks like there is definitely a wheel broke for that 420. Big damage late in tonight's race for that 420 of James Schultz, and that will put us under caution for the 9th time here tonight with just 13 to go. What do you say we give you a final round of house cleaning as, field gonna okie doke your race leader, Sheldon Fiddick. Gonna get used up on this one. He's gonna be stuck out on track, and Fiddick gonna have to fire off with much older tires. Damon Cox and Timothy Lewis both gonna stay out on track. Kendall Kraft also electing to stay out on the track. So your top 4, much older tires, but they look for the track position. We'll have to see how this strategy pans out for those drivers. James Schultz, after that trouble, he's going to stay out on track as well, but look for that 420 to come to pit road this time around. And we'll get to that official business now as we head down the back stretch. 31 drivers took to the starting grid here tonight. We are down to, it looks to be, 14 drivers left out there on the track. All 14 still left on the lead lap. Heavy damage for the 33 of Butch Jet Wrench, he's going to be on pit road for an extended stay back in 15th. Frenchie, also a long stay on pit road. He's listed in 16th position, multiple laps down at this point in time. Evan Smith, Paul Dillon, Tim Woodson, Gary Ragland, Chris Llewellyn, Raymond Causey, Bender, Tom Marshall, Slick Rick, Jimbo, Jeff Spotswood, John Izzo, Todd Willis, Mark Axelson, Robert E., all listed down and out of tonight's race. So more than half of the field with trouble here tonight, and they will walk away with a little bit of crinkled up sheet metal, some of them more so than just a little bit. Some of these trucks are going to be trashed and maybe sent to Dale Jr.'s graveyard after the race here tonight up north in the Clam Chowder 100 right here from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. We're going to fire things off with less than 10 to go. Will we see a run to the end, or will we see a green, white checkered finish here from New Hampshire Motor Speedway? Drivers double file down the back stretch. Our good buddy Travis Smith in the iRacing Chevy Silverado pace truck will make the left-hand turn, and we will fire things back off with less than 10 to go. It's going to be 9 miles of hardcore truck racing action here. How with the drivers on the old tires, fair at the front. Wait for it, on the gas we go. Green flag flies once again here from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Sheldon Fittick getting out to a good jump. Timothy Lewis and Damon Cox hot and heavy battle for that second and third position. Kendall Kraft, James Schultz going at it fourth and fifth. Jimmy P trying to find a way around, but he's got some moving roadblocks right now. Tommy D, Jimmy P, 3 wide, 4 wide for a moment. They'll figure it out and stay 3 wide through the corner, meeting the sandwiches. That 420 as the 51 goes up the track. Contact with Jimmy P as that 51 of Kendall Kraft heads deep into the field. Damon Cox holding on to third for the moment. The 86 of Tommy D coming back into the picture. He's got fresh tires. Came to pit road under that latest caution, and he is digging on the bottom. And Jimmy P with a big slide on the quarter exit. Jimmy P, big slide on quarter exit. That's going to put an end to his run. He's not going to find a way back to the front. Jimmy going to fall all the way back to 14th, listed as the final driver on the lead lap as we come off of turn 4 and back across the line. Just 7 laps remain here from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Tommy D hot in the front right now. That 86 is the machine to watch. Here comes Muller looking to the inside, trying to gain some positions as well. 49 of Ethan Wilson going to look to the inside of David Cox and grab that position away. Here comes Tommy Cristiano in that 58. Cristiano making some moves in the 58 machine, trying to work his way around. 6 laps to go now. Muller begins to look inside of David Cox. Can he grab that position away? And he's going to do so with a fair amount of ease with those much fresher tires. Move Muller to 6th. Down into turn number 3, and here comes that Hooter 72 machine. 5 laps to go this time around. Tommy D, new race leader. Fresh tires and fastest lap of the night. 30:51 turned in last time around for your race leader, Tommy D, who looks to capture the first checkered flag with us here on the Turn 3 Racing Network here for the Beef Jerky Unlimited Sunday Night Special Series. Back down the backstretch, 4 to go this time around, and he is checking out. Tommy D checking out front of the field, and no, caution, caution's gonna fly, caution will fly, and we will have ourselves a green-white checkered. Oh boy. Looks like Jason Rumey may have been caught up in this one. We don't have any significant indicators, so we're gonna look around through the cameras here. Let's see if we can't find what happened. Let's take a look. Rumey, not the culprit here, was a little bit slow on track, trying to avoid what went on in front of him. We'll take another look here, trying to find out what happened. Dean Miller and that 5 machine right there behind the 420 of James Schultz. Do they get involved, entangled in this one? And I do believe, nope, that's not going to be it either. Kendall Pratt a little slow on the high side. And it looks like we're hearing word now from the officials. Debris on the racetrack brought the 10th caution of the evening out tonight. So 10 cautions in tonight's Clam Chowder 100. Right here from New Hampshire Motor Speedway, we're going to have ourselves a green-white checkered. So things went from interesting to possibly insane right here. We're going to have ourselves a green-white checkered finish. Tommy D with the fresh tires. He'll have Ethan Wilson lining up right behind him. Sheldon Fiddick possibly a sitting duck in that North Dakota State University number 41 machine. He'll sit in second for the restart. He's got over 40 lap older tires than the guys behind him. It's going to be a tall task for Fiddick to try to keep himself in a podium position, but with it being just a green-white checkered finish, Fiddick may have a fighting chance. Well, race fans, here we go. The fans in the stands begin to jump to their feet and grab the cell phones for this latest restart. Could it be the final restart of the night? Tommy D looking to walk away with the checkered flag. Sheldon Fiddick will fire off right behind him. Mueller, Wilson sit back in row number 2. Cristiano and Sunneth back in row 3 for what could be the final restart. Down and away goes the pace truck, and away we go on the gas. Green flag flies once again from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Popsicle sticks immediately on display for this field. Deep into the corner goes Wilson, trying to guard that third and final position on the podium, and he's not going to do so. Mueller will grab that third spot away on the high line. Sheldon Fiddick defending second. Tommy D looking for a way to finish it off tonight. Out of turn number 4 we go. White flag flies. Final lap here tonight from New Hampshire Motor Speedway in the Clam Chowder 100, the Beef Jerky Unlimited Sunday night special. What a race, what a night here tonight, and Tommy D stretching it out, walking away, dominating performance late in the going here tonight for this Beef Jerky Unlimited RealOptics.com number 86 machine off of turn 4 for the final time. And across the line, he's going to capture the checkered flag and etch his name into the winner's column. How about the run here from Tommy D? Up 19 positions from where he qualified in 20th all the way to first. What a run, what a night for the man inside of that Beef Jerky Unlimited RealOptics.com 86 machine. A little bit of a love tap on that 72 of Moeller, who was fast tonight as well. What a finish, what a race, what a night here from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. As Tommy D will bring the 86 truck to the front stretch and get ready for a little bit of post-race celebrations. He's going to burn it down and give the fans in the stands a smoke show after capturing the checkered flag here tonight in the Clam Chowder 100. And as he enjoys his post-race celebrations, we're going to step away from the track, get things ready to go with your post-race interviews. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back. And back trackside as your podium drivers have made their way back around the track and back to the front stretch, letting all the fans in the stands get some great photo opportunities. So we're going to jump right into it. We're going to get right to your post-race interviews there. You can see sitting inside of that 72 machine. Great run for him tonight. Led a handful of laps, and he's got a clean-looking truck at the end of tonight's race. Let's see if we can't talk with the man that walked away third here tonight inside of that 72. Kevin, it's Dave. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Dave.
How you doing? How you feeling, man? After a solid finish for you and your crew, you led a handful of laps. Just fell a little short there at the end.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think I had top three. I had about top three speed before the strategy started kicking in there, and I think I actually got on a pretty good strategy, but then overshot my pit box and speeding on pit road. Had to go back to the tail of the longest line, and was just lucky enough to come back up to third.
So pit road penalties put you a little bit further in the field here. A green-white checkered to end things here tonight. If I'm remembering correctly here, you were outside of the top 5 for the restart. You were able to work your way into a podium spot. You got to be feeling good as we get ready to head into the holiday season. So what's your plans, and where do you go from here? Do you think you can carry the momentum even though we are going to have a week off?
Yeah, definitely. I've been starting at the rear because I'm new to this group, so just kind of wanted to feel everybody out, see how everybody races. But this week I started up front, and I ran up front with a few of the guys I've gotten used to racing with. Definitely feel like I got the speed to run, top 5 on a consistent basis. So yeah, I'm looking forward to a week off, going up to PA to visit my sister, taking my son up there, and we're gonna have a good time, and we'll come back and be ready to race again after the holidays.
Absolutely. Well, Kevin, it's been a pleasure watching you here tonight. You got some fans out there in the chat. I don't know if this name's going to mean anything to you. Bob Henderson says, give them hell at the beginning of tonight's race, and we got to agree that's exactly what you gave them. You were right there. You had the opportunity for a race win. Unfortunately, the strategies and the penalties kept you out of victory lane, but not off the podium, so congratulations with a great run here tonight from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Before we let you go, though, would you like to give any shout-outs, thank yous, love yous, thank anybody back home or at the race shop?
Yeah, just thank my family and all my friends for supporting me. This Hooters car, and go eat you some Hooters, and thank Tommy D at Beef Jerky Unlimited for sponsoring these races, and go get yourself some beef jerky. BeefJerkyUnlimited.com.
All right,
and thanks again, Dave.
Oh, absolutely, man. You guys provide a great racing product, so you make my job easy, and I love getting a chance to talk to everybody at the end of these wild little races. So congratulations on the podium. Kevin, again, have a safe and happy holidays, and we'll try to catch up with you when we hit the track once again.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. Happy holidays, everybody.
All right, there you have it. Final few words from the man inside of that Hooters number 72 machine. Kevin Muller going to walk away with a third place finish after leading a handful of laps, and what a night it was for Kevin and his entire crew. And that's going to move us right along to the man parked beside him. Let's see if we can grab him and grab a quick word or two with the man that walked away in second. Inside of that 41 truck, Sheldon, it's Dave. Welcome back to a podium, and how you feeling after this one?
Oh, I'm feeling pretty good. As had a good fun race there. Got to pass some trucks and end up on the podium, so it was a good night.
Yeah, absolutely. The Carolina Sim Works North Dakota State University truck was absolutely blazing quick out there tonight. You stayed near the front of the field all race long. A little bit of different tire strategy for you there at the end of tonight's race. Did you think you had a chance to bring this thing home in second or even on a podium with 40-plus lap older tires than the guys around you?
No, because I actually wanted to pit there on that caution, and I was messing with my telemetry and doing some things, and I went past the entry and looked up and went, oh, well, that's not good. Everybody else is pitting. That's probably not good for me.
Yeah, when we seen it happen, I was like, oh, man, poor Sheldon. He got left out to dry here. But nonetheless, you turned it into a good finish. And we're going to parlay that into this question here. You got the North Dakota State University logos and team out there. We know their football team is battling for a championship here this season. They had a little bit of a rough start in their game just the other night. So how'd that thing finish off, and are your boys going to fight for that championship?
Yeah, so the game did not start out the way I wanted. The UIW team came out like a ball of fire and played great to start the game. NDSU made some mental mistakes that put them behind the sticks, but the Bison played like Bison do. They just kind of methodically worked their way back into the game and played solid defense. And I mean, the quarterback went 1 for 11 in the game and they still won. So I guess that's probably a good sign. They ran for almost 400 yards and the defense came up big with a couple interceptions when they're needed. So now they're heading to Frisco, Texas on January 8th to play our rivals, the South Dakota State Bunnies, for the FCS National Championship. Now, I am spoiled being a Bison fan. I'm an alumni. They have won the last 9 out of 11 national championships. So they have the experience, but they're pretty beat up, and South Dakota State is really good. So it's going to be a tough win down there in a couple weeks.
Well, we've got a north-south battle coming up January 8th. We're going to have another battle before then, though, on track. We're going to take 1 week off. Do you think you can carry some momentum over from this second-place finish when we hit the track once again?
Well, I hope so. I honestly haven't even looked at the schedule, so I don't know where we're going. But I'm guessing, let's see, we have a next-gen race at Talladega coming up. I can't remember if that's next. But on Sundays, it could be late model trucks or next gen, and all those 3 vehicles I am pretty decent in. So hopefully I can qualify well like I did today and keep the car up front and have a chance for a victory.
Well, as always, Sheldon, congratulations on a great run. It's a pleasure catching up with you at the end of these things, whether it's here in the Sunday Night Special Series or on Tuesday nights with the Turn 5 Motorsports series as well. So congratulations on another great finish. Before we let you go, you know the drill, so we're going to step out the way and hand you the mic.
First, Beef Jerky Unlimited, stepping up again, sponsoring us here on Sunday nights. Go to beefjerkyunlimited.com, get yourself some of the best jerky in the world. Go do it. It's awesome. It's great. Worn Out Racers League, great group of guys here. And then Casey at Victory Sim Works. If you need yourself a turnkey sim rig, Casey's your guy at Victory Sim. He can hook you up. And then always my alma mater, the Bison. Hopefully we can make it 10 out of the last 12 national titles and beat them bunnies from South Dakota.
I think you may have just coined a phrase, beat the bunnies. I don't know if Bugs would be too happy with that one, though. What do you think?
Yeah, probably not. Their mascot is the Jackrabbits, but everybody from North Dakota call them the bunnies.
All right, my man. Well, Sheldon, again, congratulations on a great run and a great finish, walking away second here tonight. Stay safe, stay fast, have yourself a wonderful holiday season, and we'll catch up with you again, I'm sure.
Thanks, Dave.
All right, there you go. Words from the man that had a little bit of a rough go at the end, missing pit road, but Sheldon Fiddick gonna find a way to walk away second here tonight. What a run by him and that entire 41 crew. But let's talk to the man that got the job done, walking away with the race win inside of his Beef Jerky Unlimited RealOptics.com number 86 truck. Tommy, it's Dave. You got a copy?
I do. What's up, Dave?
Button. There's that button again, huh?
Yep.
I'm doing good. How you doing after that race win? I mean, you led a handful of laps. You kind of dropped back in the field around that 5th, 6th position for a moment. You were able to drive your way back up there. How good does it feel to walk away with a checkered flag here on Sunday night?
It's always good to get a nice win for Beef Jerky and Real Optics and all of our other friends here, and we appreciate what you do. But yeah, I did not think I had a chance at all. Got in there a little late tonight. I was a second off the pace in a little bit of practice I did. I came in late enough, couldn't qualify, so I started from the back and got going there a little bit. Went through the grass a few times, got roughed up from a few guys, and then I did a 2-tire stop. And ever since that 2-tire stop, all of a sudden I got a little bit of speed. Still not quite as fast as 55, or Sheldon in the 41 for all out speed, but it all worked out. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great strategy call to get that two-tire stop done and win the race off of pit road under caution there. I believe that set you up to restart right around the 7th or 8th position at that particular time. You were able to work your way up towards the front. You stayed up front from there on. So was that a crew chief moment from the NHRA side of things? Did you call an audible right there?
Yeah, I don't know if it's anything from the NHRA, but I mean, a lot of these guys are pretty smart. Just I felt the truck was kind of tight for me all night with whatever setup that I had, so I figured my only shot was going to be track position, and sometimes a two-tire stop will loosen it up a little bit and let it rotate it better in the corner. So it seemed to give me some speed because I noticed my fastest lap of the night was on lap 94. So yeah, I would say that two tires helped.
Well, Tommy, you did find the speed, and I already know you already found the spices. I want to give a brief little update here, real quick, with you. That nitromethane, you guys were not playing around. That stuff is hot, delicious, but hot.
Well, we appreciate that. I mean, that's our hottest flavor. You know, we've got flamethrowers a little bit cooler than that one, and then Firehouse is a step below that. And now we're working on a new mango habanero, which we're actually going to name Manganero. It came out a little too hot the first time, so we're going to try our second try at it this week, and we'll try to send you some your way when I get back from vacation, so you can try it.
Heck yeah, man. We will never turn down some great beef jerky, and every bit of it has been absolutely wonderful, Tommy. But back on track here. Congratulations walking away with the checkered flag. First time to Victory Lane on Sunday nights with us here at the Turn 3 Racing Network. So congratulations on that. I'm sure it's going to be the first of many more to come. But as we get ready for the holidays, before we let you go here, I want to first and foremost say thank you for the care package. Thank you for everything you do for all of these drivers to come in to hit the track. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. But before you get to celebrate the rest of the night, you want to give any shout-outs, thank yous, love yous, thank anybody back home or at the shop?
Well, this is Tim's night. He runs these Sunday nights, so we definitely want to thank Tim for hosting and taking care of all of us overgrown babies, and definitely want to thank Izzo for everything he does as admin and helping us out, and then obviously Sheldon. You know, Sheldon takes care of a lot of stuff for me, and usually makes some of my crazy brain ideas come to fruition. Sheldon makes that happen. So I want to thank all those guys. They're some good friends that I've known now for several years, and just a lot of great guys in this league. It's amazing. It's like a whole new group of friends that I have.
Absolutely, absolutely, Tommy. Well, again, congratulations on the great race win here tonight. New Hampshire can be a little bit of a tough go for a handful of guys, but here tonight you're going to dominate towards the end and walk away with that checkered flag. So again, congratulations on the race win. Until next time, my man, stay safe and keep it fast.
Thank you, sir. See you. Well, I won't see you Tuesday because I'm leaving the country, so I'll see you when I get back. See you after Christmas. Have a great Christmas.
Absolutely. You stay safe on your trips abroad, and we'll be waiting for you when you hit the track. All right, there you go. Final few words from the man of the moment, the big man of the night, Tommy D. Gonna put that Beef Jerky Unlimited, RealOptics.com, number 86 truck in Victory Lane, and walk away with his first race win here on Sunday nights. Congratulations to Tommy and your entire podium here tonight. And the Clam Chowder 100 from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. That's going to pretty much do it for us. We're going to begin to roll up the cords, turn off the lights, and get ready for Tuesday night's Turn 5 Motorsports action. That's going to be coming up before Christmas holidays. So can't wait for that race to get ready to roll, and there you go. Producers ready to roll here tonight, hitting those familiar sounds and tunes, so you know it's time to run down tonight's unofficial race results right here from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Walking away with the top spot, checkered flag in hand, the 86 of Tommy D is your race winner. Sheldon Fittig with a good finish. He'll walk away in second, and Kevin Muller rounds out and finishes out your podium. Back in fourth place here tonight, Ethan Wilson. Richard Sunneth with a fine finish. He'll finish in fifth. Tommy Cristiano walking away from the track in sixth. Seventh place tonight to Timothy Lewis. The Iron Man, Damon Cox, gets the job done in the 16 machine, and he'll finish in eighth. Dean Miller back in ninth. James Schultz, 10th. James Barber in 11th. Jason Brumet back in 12th. But Butch Jen Wrench finishes tonight's race in 13th. The 51 of Kendall Craft back in 14th. Jimmy P from leading, showing the way, and snatching the pole position. The 55 going to slide back to 15th. Frenchie finishes out tonight's race in 16th. 17th tonight belongs to Paul Dillon. Evan Smith back in 18th. 19th tonight, the Clam Chowder 100 belongs to Timothy Woodson. Gary Ragland back in 20th. 21st to Christopher Llewellyn. Raymond Causey going to bring that 687 home in 22nd. Bender, Slick Rick, and Tom Marshall round out your top 25. 45 of Jimbo going to slide home in 26th, with Jeff Spotswood in 27th. John Izzo walks away from the track 28th. Todd Willis, Mark Axelson, and Robert D finish out the 31 truck field here tonight. What a race, what a night. Do want to say thank you to each and every one of you for tuning in. Hope we all have a happy holiday season. But first, before you go, if you haven't already, join us in that push to 3,000 subscribers. You know you want to show these drivers some love and drop that thumbs up, click subscribe, smash the bell over there on the right-hand side. Get notified anytime we go live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Whether it's myself, Dave in the Cave, or anybody else back in the Turn 3 headquarters, we do thank you each and every time you stop by. Have yourself a safe and happy holidays. Stay safe, stay loved, my friends, and until next time, we'll meet you in Turn 3.